Hi friends, thank you so much for being here. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of my current favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in a couple months now, so I want to showcase all of the products that I've been loving since then. So if you want to know how I go from this to this, then let's go. I already went ahead and primed my eyes with my classic duo. As always, everything will be listed in the description box down below. And I also went ahead and prepped my face with the Nabla First Spray Serum. I've been really liking this, you guys. I've been using it for prep or just in between steps with my makeup routine ever since I used it in last week's video. The palette that I'm going to be using has been a surprise favorite. I thought it was going to be the Makeup by Mario that I was going to be using the most, but actually I have been reaching for the I Need a Nude more than Makeup by Mario lately. I think because this one just has way more fun textures to play with, so I'm going to be going in with a couple of shades. First, I'm going to be going into Mesh, and I'm just going to lay this down all across. So starting on the outer corner out here all the way inside. If this little uneven random curl is bothering you, trust me, it's bothering me too. I don't really want to put it behind my ear because then it's just gonna get worse. So I do apologize if that is distracting. It has been distracting for me as well. I'm taking a different fluffy blender brush, and I'm gonna go into this pinky matte called Vague. And I'm mostly gonna focus this on the outer corner, but bring just the excess into the crease. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild fluffy blender brush and going into the lightest matte called Fair. And I'm gonna use that just to diffuse the very edge of this blend that I did, and also to highlight the brow bone. Now for the eyeliner, I'm taking my Nabla Stylo pencil in number 4 black, and starting where the tape meets the edge of my top lid, that's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna back blend, put some onto the lid, and then a little bit out. Now I'm taking an AOA Studio E116, just any kind of angled brush like this. I'm just gonna back blend onto the lid. And I only like to take my eyeliner to meet my pupil, so only to the center of my eye. I'm not gonna bring it in at all. And I usually take my wings out basically to meet the end of the tail of my brow. Now I'm gonna take a domed smudge brush, like this one is from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gonna go into this matte called Tender. It's just slightly deeper than that first transition we took. And I'm gonna go right on top of that wing. Okay, now for the best part. Nice. I cannot stop using this Milani Gilded eyeshadow stick, and it has definitely been a fave. So I'm just gonna start off by putting this in the inner corner. And I'm basically gonna use this as an eyeliner just to put a very thin line on the inside part to meet up with the black. Now I'm going to take a different eyeliner brush, just something very small and precise, and I'm gonna dip my brush into this pinky sparkly shade called Mia. Actually, first I'm gonna spray my brush with my Nabla spray, and now I'm gonna go over top where we put that Milani eyeshadow stick. And just for funsies, you won't be able to really see this, but I'm also gonna take a swoop of that starting from the inner corner right here. I'm just gonna do a curved line. I'm back and the eyes are done. Well, almost done. Now for lashes, I would be lying if I said my favorites were not my Remy 778s. If you're new here, these are one of my favorite lashes of all time, up there with Ardell 257, Jeju from AOA Studio. I just can't stop wearing these. They're so easy to put on, and they just create like a really almond eye, like cat eye kind of effect. Okay, I'm gonna wait to put on my top lash mascara just to let that glue really set down. Now to prime the face, I've been using this combo from REM Beauty. This kit unfortunately is not available anymore. This was a mini size of these two together for the holidays, but it is not available. But you can purchase both of these separately on Ulta's website or REM Beauty's website. And then I'm gonna take about that much from their blurring primer. And I mostly focus this right in this area. So I do struggle with like settling and like cracking and my foundation looking super dry, like right here in my smile lines. Now, if you're curious, out of these two, like which one I recommend more, for me personally and what I enjoy, I would say the Under Eye Cooling Balm. The blurring primer is gonna make more sense in your collection. We really don't need like an under eye primer unless you really struggle with like dryness or cracking or your under eye is looking really dry. I prefer this one only because the sensation, like the experience of applying this under eye cooling balm is just more of an experience. Okay, so for foundation, I have been having to mix just because I don't have a singular product that is my exact shade right now. I did order in the REM Beauty foundation, I did order 7N, which is my winter shade. I do have that in the concealer. I just prefer this formula as a foundation. I used to wear the concealer as a foundation last winter, but I do prefer this more hydrating formula on my skin if I'm gonna be wearing foundation. But I do have to mix it with this NYX Bare With Me Serum Concealer in the shade Golden. And this creates a pretty close shade. The undertone isn't perfect, but we make it work. So like always, this is kind of my foundation routine. I always spread out the foundation first. I find that doing it this way instead of like taking my sponge or my brush and dipping into the mixture or just like dabbing dots and then blending it out, I find this way makes the foundation sink in more. Letting your foundation and your concealer sit for like 30 seconds to a minute on your skin to let it warm up and then blending, you will notice a difference. So if you haven't tried that out, especially if you're like me and you kind of have problematic skin, like it's dry or sensitive, try that technique out. Next, for concealer, my favorite concealer, the number one I've been reaching for, is still my Haus Labs. I know, nothing new, but this is a full face of favorites. So you guys are getting all of the tea on just what I'm actually using like every single time I wear makeup. My go-to brow combination has been these two products. I will say I do have the Glossier Boy Brow currently in rotation in my collection, but I honestly have not been using it. Like, I feel like I need to do another makeup hot takes. If you want to see a part 2 to my makeup hot takes, I've already done part 1. I'll link right here. Product specific, I feel like there's a lot of products that I've tried that are holy grails to people like the Boy Brow that I just don't get the hype. I don't understand why people like it so much. If I'm gonna use a tinted brow gel, I want it to be a one and done, like my Kosas one or the ColourPop brow gel that's a one and done. It gives you the tint and the fluff and the texture and the hold. But with the Glossier one, first of all, the formula is too wet and I tend to get it kind of like all around my eyebrow. And then, you know, I get the color and I get the hairs placed where I want them to. And then throughout the day, if I don't top it off with, you know, a clear brow gel that actually has some hold, Like if I just even like lightly brush my brows, they're going to move, and I just don't like that look. This concealer is so nice. I feel like if you let it sit, it's just even better. So if you have the Haus Labs concealer, let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute before you blend it out. I just feel like it's even more creamy, full coverage. And with this one, at least, you don't have to worry. With the Haus Labs concealer, you don't have to worry about it drying down too quickly. If you're new to the channel, hi, hello, this is the only powder I ever want to use, the One Size translucent setting powder. I also have the Huda Beauty one, and I've been forcing myself to use the Huda Beauty one because I don't want to let that go to waste. It's a decent powder. It definitely deserves all the hype. But this one though, like, I just can't lie, you guys. You guys want to know the tea on my current favorites? It's still One Size. I don't go in with a lot. Like, I literally put the tiniest bit. So of course that helps with not having the under eyes look dry and crepey. They have come out with a pink version of this, and I do have the Cherry Blossom shade of the Huda Beauty powder. And honestly, guys, I think like the pink powder, pink concealer is just like not for me. Like, it's not my preference. I feel like that's become so many people's preference, but that's not my preference. Like, I've tried it. I don't like how it looks. Maybe with my undertone, with my skin tone, it looks weird to me, but I just always prefer like more of like a yellow golden tone to my under eyes. I love the Rare Beauty highlighter, but I've been in another phase with this REM Beauty highlighter. This is also part of my project pan, so I've been really just like going in the center of this because I want to hit pan so bad. And I always take a little bit and just on the bridge of my nose, like right between my eyes, I'll put a little bit here. It's like a very necessary step for me. I don't know. It just does something, right? Got a new shade in the e.l.f. Halo Contour ones. This one is in medium tan. And I just have been reaching for this like just subconsciously without even thinking about it. So I've just been putting some in the palm of my hand again, letting it warm up to the warmth of my body. Really helps with blending. And then I always take an LBF4. This has been a favorite for bronzer. This is from Lunar Beauty. Right above my ear, I pull my hair back, and that's where I start, is right above the ear. Onto my favorite part, which is of course blush, and by far these Essence Pure Nude Baked Blushes have been the tits for me, the only blushes I've been reaching for. But I have also been reaching for this newer shade to me from the Tower 28 BeachPlease blushes. I just want to be extra and see how both of these layer on. So first, I'm gonna take my Tower 28 on my IT Cosmetics number 7 Complexion Perfection brush. And I want my blush to be pretty high up and far back. I have been kind of doing the sun-kissed look, but I don't know, today, maybe because of the eyeliner, I want it to be higher up on the face. This color is perfection. Like, it's just the perfect mauve tone. If you're medium or tan, this would look so good on you. And now for the Pure Nude Baked Blush. Today I'm going to be going in with the shade Berry Cheeks. So I'm kind of just like very lightly dusting, because these can be pretty pigmented. Jumping back to brows. I know someone with OCD is like watching this video just losing their mind over how long it's taken me to complete my brow routine. To finish off the lower part of the eyes, first I'm going to take my LA Girl Blackout Eyeliner to go into my waterline. I'm not using the Nabla pencil that I used earlier just because those don't really work well in the waterline. They'll tend to like bleed out. I've still only really been using the e.l.f. Lash and Roll on my lower lashes. Okay, finally, last step is lips. I've been really enjoying the Kimchi Chic Beauty lip liners. You can buy these off of the Flip app. These are only $7, you guys, and specifically this shade in number 14, Vanilla Bean. I've been liking more of like this heart rounded shape to really fake and define my Cupid's bow. For lip color, these NYX Shine Loud liquid lipsticks have been it for me, especially in the fall with deeper colors and just wanting more of a matte long wearing look. These have been it. I've been wearing not this shade as much, but Boundary Pusher. I wore that yesterday actually. I've kind of overdone these, like today I just really don't want to put on a liquid lipstick, you know, but I just wanted to share that the NYX Shine Loud liquid lipsticks are the best drugstore lipsticks I have tried, and honestly one of the best liquid lipsticks formula in general that I have tried. So if you've been looking for that, highly recommend these. But today I wanted to go in with one of my Moisture Glows. I got 2 of those mini sets that they were selling during the Sephora sale. So I have Mauve Glow and Mocha Glow. Mocha Glow, and then this is Mauve Glow. For today, I'm feeling Mauve Glow. I've never done this combination. I might have just found like a new favorite combination because I really like how those two look together. This is the final look. If you like this look, if you like Get Ready With Me's tutorials and other makeup things, then like, comment, subscribe. You already know the drill. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. And I will see you in the next one.